Shut the door!
Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to tell you about this podcast. It's called the DK Project, but it's really the Darren Show. So thanks for tuning in. You're going to want to sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride.
Let's go! All right. This is my favorite time of week, sports fans. Actually, project fans. It's time to launch the project.
Launching.
Let's get this bad boy going. We are 1+1 today, minus the letter E. That's like an algebra problem.
I can't do those.
Well, I'll give you the answer. No, Eric.
Okay.
That's the answer. The super busy guy who, well, whatever. He's doing his deal. That's fine by us. We are rolling right along. We've been talking, been getting out there, getting some possible new additions to the show. I'm kind of pumped, man. I got a whole box full of treasures today. What have you been up to, Dave?
I've been doing nothing but taking care of this hand thing from the surgery. It kind of turned into a fiasco, but we're doing good.
Fiasco?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
Well, so the surgery went well, and then I ended up getting an infection in my frickin' hand because I didn't follow directions probably.
Damn you.
So back at the doctor yesterday. Now I'm on all the shit that makes my stomach hurt.
What the people want to know is, were there drugs prescribed?
Plenty.
Yeah.
Plenty.
Enough to share.
And what was
That would
strange
be
is they
illegal.
gave me this little bag of this shit.
To pee in?
No.
Oh, no, to bag the shit in?
No, the bag
You're
of this
shit
shit.
bagging?
So any of these drugs that you don't take, you
Drop
can
them
put
off
them in
at
this bag. No,
Hiawatha
you
to
put them in
the-
this bag and it wrecks the drugs.
What?
Yep. So you put them in the bag and it dissolves
What?
the pills.
Rectum. Really?
Yeah, wrecked them.
Is there fluid in it? Because that would seem to make sense.
Yeah, it's like you break. It's almost like one of those ice things that you
Why don't
break.
you just flush them down the toilet?
Fish. I don't
What
know.
I like to do...
Getting
Oh,
fish
Jesus.
eye. Antibiotics out
Save
there.
the world. Hey, you know what I like to do when I got a bunch of drugs left? Put them in my hand, shake them, throw them down the gullet, wash them down with a beer.
And just guess which one.
Hello!
Nope.
Strap yourself in. We're going for a ride.
No, I don't like taking them if I don't have to, but I'll tell you what, with this infection, we had to ride the Percocet train a little bit.
Well,
because
you
it
showed
felt
me
like-
where the infected area of the hand is, and that is right in the sweet spot for the ass wiping.
Correct.
So-
I've had to learn how to do it left-handed, actually.
Oh, man. Talk about feeling dumb. Although, wait a minute.
You
I'm
might as well just
left-handed.
give me 2 shells and get me to try to figure that out.
What are you going to... Oh, gee. So now you're aspendextrous?
Evidently.
You can go either way on the old
Evidently.
bum?
Yeah, I just hold the one hand in the air and get it out of the
It's
way and
nice
go
to
to
have
work.
options. I mean, really. I mean, like if you got like a big gulp in one in your right, and you
Right.
got to go left.
Right.
I mean, sometimes bobbing and weaving, man, you got to do it.
Right.
I got a coffee this morning. I love it.
As long as we're talking about that. The harder thing is using the left hand to take a leak.
Really?
For 48 years, I've been using the right hand for everything involved with my unit. And now I've had to go
you're not used to using
left-handed.
tweezers with the left hand.
I can't work. The mechanics of the tweezers are throwing me off.
Your left hand's not strong enough to hold her up. I can't coil like I could with my right hand.
That's exactly right.
That's awesome. Well, that's a lot of information to listeners.
Yep.
You know, we've been getting a lot of emails. You know, people want to know just what is going on with this hand situation. And now they know. I mean, that is full circle right there. So what we got the physical this week? When's the physical?
Already had it.
The full?
Oh, the real
The
physical.
full, yeah.
That's next week.
Rubber glove, baby.
I believe that is a rubber glove situation. And it's making me nervous again. But now that I feel like I have a rapport with the prac, I'm feeling good about it.
Hey, speaking of all this bathroom talk, the old DK went on a little adventure this week, as I opt to do on my Mondays. Not. I flew. I had a last minute run to Arizona on Monday, so I got up at 5 to get to the airport by 6 for a 7:30 flight, and I think I figured something out. if you are racing to the airport in the morning, the one thing that 90% of males, maybe females too, I don't know, forego to get to the airport is
The bathroom break.
bingo.
Yep.
You walk into a bathroom at the airport at 6:30 in the morning, it's like Chernobyl in there, dude. It is, oh my God. You got to have
bad.
a breathing apparatus. It is not, they should have like a sitter's bathroom and a stander's bathroom at the airport for the mornings. Because that just isn't fair to anybody.
No, they need to
Holy
be sucking a
chili
little more
eaters.
CFM out of that
Yeah,
room.
why don't they up the old CFM sucker? That would be good.
I don't know. They need to be exhausting that bitch.
Get
Because
the
I'll tell
airport
you
on
what,
the line.
It's not good.
The airport commission. Because I got to tell you, I am overly disgusted by that. Woof, it was ugly. It was real ugly. And then on top of that, I had to fly American Airlines. You want to talk about sucking? Oh, I'm going to
know what?
avoid them at all costs.
I hate their planes. Just the
What an old piece
boring,
of shit.
shiny ass planes. Paint
Old
the fucking
piece
thing.
of shit. Speaking of shiny, there's a car locally here. That's a BMW, I think, maybe a Mercedes, and it's chrome. Like
Yeah,
the whole
I've
car
seen
is
it.
chrome. It's awesome because you can check your hair when you walk by. Back to American Airlines.
Most people can check their hair when they walk by.
Hey,
You don't
now.
probably need to check it too hard.
You have to have it in order to check it. So American Airlines starts off delayed, which is nice, but I was already up. So once you're up, the delay is really just a nuisance. Like if there's some way they could subliminally let you know while you're sleeping that the plane was going to be delayed so you could grab an extra wink or two, that would be a nice feature. But then no, then you take off and you're half hour, 45 minutes late, and you arrive at your destination. How is there not a gate ready? Like
What do you
didn't
mean?
like
They had all night to get it ready.
well, and we're late. So the gate that we should have been at a half hour ago should be open. Or did we get so late that another plane pulled in? They're not churning them that fast, are they? It's American Airlines, for Christ's sake.
I don't know, but if
They
you
just
would
sit on
think
the
they got all
tarmac for a
night,
half
just
hour.
Put the damn plane there.
What's that?
You would think they had all night just to park the plane.
Give me something. I mean, really, it was really aggravating to me because once you get there, you're like, all right, let's go, and then you got to sit on the plane for a half hour, 45,
Waiting for and getting the exhaust smell from all the planes in front of you.
and then you
all
get
that
and then you get
shit.
this deal
Yep.
where you get
I hate that.
you get the excuse me, I have a connecting flight, and I was with the kid, so you know what I said. Yeah, we all have somewhere to be. Back it up. Because I'm sure your fearless leaders at American Airlines called ahead and told the other flight that you were late.
No.
Yeah, I don't let you slide by. That doesn't work. That's like going around on the zipper merge. You know?
didn't try to get Cole on that plane saying he was under 7 or something, did you? Save the money.
No, I lapped him. Get in the lap, boy. No, I shopped it. I got a decent rate. That's why I ended up on American Airlines trying to save a buck.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's bad when your kid goes, I'm not flying American anymore. And I'm like, dude, you got a lot of flying life left in you.
However, I would like to say if American Airlines would like to sponsor the show, we would love
Sponsor the show.
We
Maybe a
will
free complimentary
love
passes for the
American Airlines.
inconvenience. Yeah, we can turn this shit right around.
We will love it.
I'm not committed to nobody. Hey, did you see this article? It's been all over the news this week about these kids in Edina wrestling this sturgeon.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, I did.
6 or 73-inch sturgeon
Out of Minnehaha Creek.
just laying in the creek, and they lassoed it. They went lasso on the bitch. That was pretty impressive.
Do you know they let it go in the river now?
Yeah, well, they just said this morning that the DNR is now concerned because they got to get it out of there because they're afraid it's not living well in the river.
I think it's out of there already.
I don't know.
I
Do you
think they
eat sturgeon? Can you eat it? Like, I've never
that's
been at a
what-
restaurant serving sturgeon.
Well, that's what caviar is.
Sturgeon?
Well, most of it, like the expensive shit, is sturgeon caviar.
What? Get out of here.
I'm dead. Yeah.
We're going to need to Google that.
Anybody could call in and let us know.
Well, number one, I'm not sure we have listeners that eat that trash.
Well, I've tried it and I don't like it.
I don't know if I have or not.
Hey, but anyways, yeah,
I'm
it's
sure if you put
beluga
hot sauce
caviar
on
is
it, I'd eat
sturgeon.
Well, then
It's not beluga whales.
Oh, yeah, well.
Beluga whales are mammals. They give live birth. They don't have eggs.
Jacques Cousteau. Simmer down now. Wow, look at you go, old boy. I like it when you get your nautical oceanography. What I don't even know a word for that. What is that?
I don't know, but it sounded great.
Yeah.
I sounded super smart.
Yeah, you did, just for a minute there. Right. And now that window's closed. Right. But what about these kids coming up? I mean, you're talking about these kids are premium Xbox age. And they were outside playing in the dirt, maybe even fishing in the creek. And they saw this fish and thought, hey, let's make a lasso, bring it around the neck, yank it tight, and we'll drag the thing out. That's killer. I'm not sure I would have come up with that idea. I'm sure you would have, though, with your,
No, I don't think I would have either. But what do you think the fish was thinking? I'm just chilling here.
Oh, shit.
Here comes some cowboys.
I can't breathe.
Here comes some.
I'm telling you, I don't know. And plus, I hate to be that guy, but who's watching these kids that close to the creek? I mean, really, that creek can be raging. I was in that creek one time. I was playing middle bitch in the canoe with two dudes. We're canoeing this thing. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, in my infinite wisdom, I thought maybe I should have my wallet and my checkbook and my social security card and everything on
passport,
like everything. Yeah, like that's my standard canoeing fare.
Yeah,
and we rolled the bitch.
You
lost
did not.
Everything. Yeah,
really.
Well, it wasn't me. I was middle bitch. I didn't do anything. I just went for the ride.
Middle bitch is important though.
But I had my life's paperwork with me. And I went after the cooler. This could give you a window in the year, the time frame in my life.
Why, Darren, quit drinking?
Let's get the exactly. Let's get the grasp on just what exactly went on here. But yeah, we set her down in the old Minnehaha, and I was with some pretty seasoned canoers. They didn't have paddle boards then, or we probably would have paddle boarded the bitch. Because that's how I roll, baby.
You know what's funny is many people from Minnesota have stories about Minnehaha Creek. Like when I was a little kid, we were playing kind of right by the falls, and there was this like old wire, and I'm sure people that are listening remember it. There's like this little bridge, and then you can't go past that, and this old wire, and you shouldn't, or this wire going across, and you shouldn't go past that because you're in danger of getting swept over the falls and shit. Well, I pushed the limit on it, and my Uncle Terry had to do the old grab and save me. No shit.
How far down is the falls?
I'm not a great falls mind, but I mean, they're 50, 60 feet.
Where is the falls?
Oh, it's not far from the end of that. At least back when I was a kid.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm sure.
You're saying the falls are at the end of the creek?
Yeah,
no way.
I'm sure OSHA's involved now. I'm sure they've moved all safety.
Oh, there's more safety, yeah. But I've never even been to the falls. Like the falls?
You haven't?
No. That's way over on the other side of town. I ain't going over there.
Yeah, going on the other side of 494.
I stick in the Edina Falls area. I've never been. I know. I've seen pictures. Seems cool. Looks cool when it freezes.
A lot of people don't know that Lake Minnetonka starts Minnehaha Creek.
It goes out of Wayzata, right?
It comes out of Grays Bay.
Yeah. God, the water's clear over there.
Yep.
Actually, the water is so clear over there that now the vegetation is out of control.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a salad underneath every time you go over there. It's ridiculous. And now a word from our sponsors. Hey golfers, it's time to talk fundraiser. The Mount Westonka High School and Youth Hockey Program are holding their annual golf tourney. Put a team of 5 together at $100 per player or $500 per team. This cost will cover the golf, a cart, and live music from Chris Kelly. The event will be held at Timber Creek Golf Course this year on Friday, August 16th. They will have a shotgun start at 1 o'clock. Along with golf, there will be additional contests, silent auction, and raffle as well. Proceeds go to help the Mount Westonka High School and Youth Hockey programs. Still have openings for players and sponsors. This is a fun event you don't want to miss. So contact Golf Scramble at westonkahockey.org with questions. If you want to sign up and participate, use the link westonkagolfscramble.eventbee.com. Hope to see you there. All right, listeners. This is for all you who struggle with their hair on a day-to-day basis. What I need you to do is call the good people at the hair studio in Chaska. Would you have the right cut? Bad hair days are few and far between. If you have a specific look in mind, they can help and then show you how to make it work on a daily basis. Why worry about bad hair days? Just schedule an appointment with the Hair Studio in Chaska. They can help you develop a carefree, great-looking style. They also offer a full array of exceptional services for the whole family, including haircuts, color, foiling, hair smoothing, waxing, and threading. Remember, when you look your best, your day just goes better. Call the Hair Studio in Chaska at 952-368-0900. They're located at 500 North Pine Street in downtown Chaska. Tell them you heard it on the project.
Welcome back to the DK Project.
A follow-up here. Oh, you know what I saw this week?
Nope.
Have you seen the trailer for the new Top Gun?
I have.
It's coming back. I don't know. I did see an interesting post though on the Facebook of it's Anthony Edwards in his F-16 giving you the thumbs up.
Yep.
And the caption was the only person not happy about the Top Gun 2 coming out because he died. There's nothing left.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you
Yeah, he
think
died in the
about
first one.
it? Yeah, Goose.
Yeah, Goose.
Yeah, what if they figure out a way to bring Goose back from the dead?
Hey, Goose, you big stud!
That's me, honey.
Take me to bed or lose me forever.
Show me the way home.
I don't. Oh, there, everything's lighting up red. That ain't a good sign. Hey, I don't know. But the problem is, and this is where I get hung up, is how is it that Tom Cruise looks the same? Like, doesn't the guy age? I mean,
No, that's a side effect of Scientology.
you don't age.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope, you don't have. You have to do all that auditing stuff, and
You
you,
know
don't
what
have all that deep shit that ages you.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Just for the people who listen, I'm going to put Tom Cruise's face in the aging app, just so everybody
Toss
knows
it
what
out
it
there.
should look like. I might even give that smooth face baby a beard when I do the aging. How about that, huh?
I'd like to see it. I don't know about the new Top Gun. I'm not up on it.
Maverick.
I'm not feeling good about it.
It's called Maverick.
I'm still not feeling good
Here's
about
the
it.
question, and this might offend some people, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Are they putting Val Kilmer in there?
Problem, Kazansky? You're everyone's problem. That's because every time you go up in the air, you're unsafe. I don't like you because you're dangerous.
That's right. Ice, man. I am dangerous.
Iceman doesn't look so
He's
good.
going to need to lose some weight and cut down on the vodka.
I think he had a stroke.
He's gonna
I think he had a stroke. He have you followed him all on Facebook? Oh man, I'm your Huckleberry. He is in trouble. He might have to make a cameo though.
Well, of course he will.
They could turn it into like, hey, I crashed my plane, and this is where I'm at.
Right.
Because he is Iceman, right? As long
Yeah.
as
Ice Man.
as long as he does that thing where he talks and he like chomps his gum or something afterwards.
Yeah.
that was so badass. I'm telling you.
I bet you I saw Top Gun 200 times.
thousands and thousands of times. Hey,
I loved it.
I did see something else on the old. Actually, this was on a podcast. They were interviewing a guy who used to work at Taco Bell, and we all know that's your favorite stomping
If we're
grounds.
gonna rip Taco Bell, I'm gonna have to put the headphones down for a second.
This is this is going to be interesting because I want to get your take. He said he used to work at Taco Bell, and have you ever been to Taco Bell and smelled the meat burning?
No.
Have you ever been to Taco Bell and received a taco that had overcooked meat in it? Has the meat ever been, you know how when you cook meat in a pan, it gets a little chewy sometimes? Mm-hmm. Have you ever had that?
No, the meat's always perfect.
Okay. Have you ever seen a meat delivery truck at Taco Bell? Dun, dun, dun,
I have not.
Okay, I digress. This individual claims that the meat at Taco Bell is manufactured. They pour a powder in a pan and add water, and it creates Taco Bell meat. What do you know about this?
I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
The little kid, my little Googler, threw it in the Google, and there's things out there to support it.
It's why it's so good. They figured out how to make
just
meat.
doesn't get
They
phased.
figured out how to make meat better.
You're going to grow a third leg, dude,
No.
and an extra arm because you're eating this foreign substance.
No, when
that they're
Taco
calling
Bell
meat.
got together and they wanted to make the old man Taco Bell,
Do you think
he
that's
said
where
we need a better meat, and so they made a better meat. They came up. The cows aren't going to do it.
Do you
for
think
this
Elon
restaurant.
Musk was at Taco Bell before he went to Tesla?
I'm not sure.
You think he might have been there scientifically creating meat?
I'm not sure, but this is making me question.
I
my
think
love
you have
for
some
Taco
homework.
Bell.
I think you have some homework.
I think I'm going to be
'Cause-
texting and checking while I'm driving.
Well,
when I leave
on
here.
your way there today, you're going to want to Google it, and then when you get there, you're going to say, "Hey,
I don't know if I'm going to make Taco Bell. I'm going to go on the lake today.
are you really?"
Yep.
Outstanding. Make sure you put some sunscreen on that wound.
Oh, that wound's going to be covered.
Speaking of wound, we got a little 5-0 rolling by. That's heavy. So, yeah, that's your homework for next week. I want to know just what's going on with the old meat. Hey, I was at my favorite grocery store the other day. Ivy. And, God, I love that place. But I came across something a little interesting. And I love the idea, but I'm confused by the idea. There was a lady there. I was rolling back to the old make me a burrito section because I had to pass on the, what's the one where they cook it on the deal like
Quesadilla.
Mongolian.
like
They do the
Mongolian
Mongolian there.
barbecue,
Yeah,
which used to be
yeah,
on
yeah.
494.
Yeah, they'll do that at High V, baby.
Oh,
yeah.
all
It's still
right.
there, that one.
Is it?
Yeah. There's a good Mexican place over
Maybe
there
you
too.
have to make.
But
yeah, there's Taco
so I'm going over there. I'm walking past the old Mongolian, and I get into the burrito section, and I see a lady walking with a High V shirt on. Must be an employee. She's blind. She's got the stick, the big
Okay.
white stick with the red tip,
Okay,
and she works there. I love it.
which is awesome.
But what could she possibly be doing? Like
Customer service.
like how? Like how?
Well, blind people, their senses are different. So, like if you're asking if like a melon's okay, she can't look at it, but she'll smell it immediately and tell you
a melon
if that
whisperer.
melon
I love
is
it.
good.
I knew you'd have the answer, dude. You so smart.
Yeah.
So you'd think she'd be hanging out in the melon section.
Yeah, where was she?
She's over by the Mongolian deal. I think she might have been. Maybe she's on lunch.
She cooking?
No.
You don't have to see to cook.
You kind of do in the Mongolian world. I think I was just kind of
This is
blown
so
away. by
controversial. We don't hate blind people. We're
No.
just having fun.
Yeah, no, and then we're not even saying bad things. I'm just
No.
questioning.
What does she do? What do you think? Why don't we get her on and ask her?
Yeah, we could. We could do a little location. You know what? I could bring the portable over there.
Not right now, since I left it at my house.
Jesus, Dave. Can't take you anywhere. But so I was kind of taken aback by that. I'm like, I get it, but what could she possibly be doing? Like she's got to be adding some value.
Well, for sure. And she's definitely upgraded. If she's by the Mongolian section and she's not by the front door, she's upgraded from a greeter.
Yeah.
So she's doing something smart.
They had a greeter that was at the door that actually scared me a little bit. I don't know what was up with that greeter. But yeah, so I'm going to go back and see if I can locate this lady, and we'll get ourselves a little on location
Let's ask her.
soundbite. What exactly is your job description here? Because I love that they're helping out. I mean, wow, what a great opportunity.
Maybe
for
she's
somebody.
helping out. Maybe they're not helping out. Maybe she's brilliant.
Oh, it could be. Maybe she's like maybe. Wait a minute. We're coming full circle. Maybe she's got a meat that she's invented, and she wants to get it into the deli there.
Right. She could be
Dude,
brilliant.
that's totally possible.
I know it.
She is the melon whisperer / meat whisperer.
Do you know how to smell a melon?
No.
Neither do I.
I think I get the idea, but I think there's a very small window there from fresh to past our.
You know all these people that are knocking on melons?
Yeah.
I don't know how to knock on a
A
fucking
lot of
melon.
melon talk here. More of a motorboater than a knocker.
Are they built for speed or for comfort? What'd you do with them? Motorboat? You play the motorboat? You motorboating son of a bitch. You old sailor, you.
I said knocker and motorboat in the same sentence. That's tight. That's awesome, boy. You can't buy that at the store. So yeah, there you go. That's my update this week for my Hy-Vee update. You know, the other thing that came up this week, which is also quite controversial, is we better save that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was out and we ran out to Arizona on Monday, like I said, and it was 108
Yeah.
and slight humidity, and it wasn't that bad. I wasn't even like sweating profusely. I mean, I was sweating, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like, like I thought it would be. It's very tolerable, but I don't know that I'd want to put up with a whole summer of it. But I think humidity is what kills me. I hate the humidity.
It's not humid there, though.
I know. That's why I'm looking. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. We might make that stretch one of these days. Get out there and take down a little AZ. I don't know.
Do a little on location from the top of Camelback Mountain.
I
have a story that happened on the side of Camelback Mountain that we can't talk about on air.
Why
but I'm
not?
happy to share with you.
Okay, so this is a little post-show meeting we're going to have right on the air. Dave, if you bring something up that's interesting and say I can't share it on the air, then really you shouldn't bring it up. So now you have to share.
Well,
it's not like Chris doesn't listen anyway. You're fine.
let's just say I was young.
Say you have a friend. I have a friend.
I was young. I'm going to try to wade through this for a second.
A little pre-combo editing going on.
Oh, but this story's beautiful.
All right.
And I'm not saying this person's name, but I was young.
Yeah.
And I ran into I was 20, 19. So I ran into this nice young lady who wanted to go for a walk up Camelback Mountain. We made it about halfway up.
Hey now.
And then
she couldn't climb the mountain anymore. She wanted to climb the mountain.
Yep. And so then we scrubbed off into the cacti and
you got cacti ass?
Yeah. No. The craziest part about this story is about 10, 15 years later, I saw this girl on Maury Povich.
Come on.
Yep.
And it was your kid?
Nope.
Were you nervous for just a minute?
Half a second.
A little over a year ago, I had the worst stomach ache of my life. I figured it was just the corn dogs I had for lunch. But when I went to the bathroom to relieve myself, a hand came out of my vagina. I was so stunned, all I could think to do was call my boyfriend Corey. I said, Corey, a hand just came out of my vagina. But now let me tell you what I really hope. That my low-life idiot ex-boyfriend David is not the father of my baby.
You don't get along with David, do you?
I cannot stand David. He is a low-life piece of scum that shouldn't have children.
You're a liar! In the case of 6-month-old Hope, David, you are not the father.
Saw her on Maury Povich, and I as God is my witness, that happened. And I was
so
just
funny.
like, oh no.
How would you have died? I mean, come on.
Well, I don't know if I'd have died, but I would have been.
Was that it? It was one walk up the mountain and that was it? Or was it like a long-term mountain walking relationship?
It was a couple. Let's just say the relationship wasn't deep. It was a pretty quick relationship.
A lot of surface work. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh man, that is interesting. I don't know. That whole shit is fake, right, Maury Povich?
Well, I never called to find out. I just know as soon as they found a baby daddy, I felt better.
You know what? I got a letter in the mail the other day from Judge whatever, one of the TV judges.
Judy?
No, it wasn't Judy.
Janine?
I would have probably went after Judy. No, it was a dude, I think.
Oh, what did he want?
Well, they scour. I got a little conciliation court situation going on right now. And they scour the courts and they send you a letter and they say, hey, you can solve this on TV in the courtroom. And I know my sister had mentioned it because she had a run-in with it once before. And I got it and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. That's exposure I don't need. But if they allowed me to put the DK Project t-shirt on, I would be all over it. So I
Let's
think
do that.
no, I passed.
All right.
I'm just going to regular court. So that's right. You know, I mean, really, how crazy you want to get? I don't know. So we'll roll with it. I think, well, it's bad enough to go to local court, much less travel, be on TV for court. But what are you going to do? So the other day, the boss and I are talking, and something interesting came up, which I never touch on because, God, there's so many things I don't give a shit about, and this is actually below that. But the Kardashians came up, and I know you're a big fan, and I figured I would come to you with this. So when all of this stuff went down with Bruce, I'm still calling him Bruce. So when all this stuff came,
those of you confused, it's Brucette now.
Brucette, Brucetta,
Yeah, Brucetta.
So
Jenner.
Brucetta, and if any of you are familiar with the Wheaties box, Bruce had pretty solid man parts. I mean, those little shorts. I mean, the dude was doing okay. And now that he's converted, is he fully converted?
We might have to get him on the show.
Come on, you don't even know.
I don't think anybody does that. I think that's a lie.
Well, because the question is, what do they do with that hog? I mean, like,
They turn it inside out.
you don't sell it?
No, they take the meat out of it and turn it inside out.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, and they push it in.
So they
and
don't just cut it off? They cut it
No,
off.
No, they turn it inside out and make a vagina hole.
Come on.
I'm telling you,
Do you
how
know
else
what?
are they going to do
you know
it?
what? Like that would go for on the black market? Like if they cut it off?
Bruce Jenner's petrified dick?
Yeah. We like to use hog on the station. But do you know how much you could get for Bruce Jenner's hog? I mean, really? It's a little bit foreign, but my question is this. But now you totally spoiled my theory.
You're really trying to make money.
Yeah. Well, well, look at the show. Isn't that what they do? They're just money whores. What do you think the street value on that is? I mean, really? Is that an eBay situation, or do you have to know people?
I think that'd be a black market deal.
I'm telling you.
That would be a black market, like some rich dude walk into his, and look at this nice piece of art. What is it? A straight rock?
I'm thinking
that's Bruce Jenner's dick. Well, that's beautiful.
Whoa, nice piece. I don't know. And now that I know they just convert it,
they do. They inside out it.
So, no way. That ain't
Telling
right.
you,
That's
you
on
do
your
not
list to
spend
Google.
it. No.
Jesus, you got a lot of homework this week.
No, the problem is I want to know everything. So if something is, I'm not curious. I'm not bi-curious or any of that. But if I hear some shit like that, I look it up and learn about it. They turn the penis.
They take the whole thing in.
They take the outside of the penis off, or they. Okay, I'm not a medical doctor. This is not. If you're looking for this surgery,
Dr.
here's
Dave.
the disclaimer.
Yeah, if you're thinking about this surgery, don't call Dave.
Don't call me. There's no medical advice involved.
I'm more ocean related than I am medical.
Yes. So no, they cut out the meat of the inside of it, turn it around, and shove her in.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That is outstanding.
Inside out it.
I don't know, and I'm never going to find out because I'm good. But I just thought, hey, if there's some way they could preserve that thing and get her out on the market to where it's a usable deal, I mean, that's money.
What would you use it for?
Oh, I'm talking about using it. Like
how the hell would you do that?
Why? They could do anything. They can make meat at Taco Bell. You can't reattach. I mean, maybe so. Like Bobbitt, he lost his in a sword fight.
He did a porn show after that too.
Yeah, how about that? Huh? What was that called? Severed.
I don't know. I never checked it out.
They made that all come back together. So why couldn't they just add? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but it needs blood flow to stay
they can do anything.
Alive.
They can do anything.
They probably put it on some long machine and
put it on ice until they get it. Holy shit! Is that a heart? No, it's Bruce Jenner's hog.
They put it on a heart lung machine and just kept it alive.
It's got a special plane.
Right.
We need to get this thing their stat. I'm telling you, dude, it's very possible. I want to know.
I don't think so.
I don't. And then we got into the whole debate, like, well, then he likes chicks, so the whole thing is messy. It's just messy. But that was an interesting nug because I didn't understand what exactly they did with it, and how come
Maybe he still has it.
Oh, like in a safe or something?
No, maybe he never got rid of it.
I wouldn't. I mean, that's a national treasure.
Do you want to know something? Here's way controversy. There's this whole internet conspiracy.
Breaking news on the DK Project.
That Michelle Obama is really Michael Obama.
Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here. Are we breaking that here on the cast?
That is, well, I don't know. I'm just saying this is...
I better get a breaking news sounder going.
Pictures and all that stuff.
Get out of here. Where did you hear that from? So you're on 1 minute you're telling me that you're an expert
I'm not telling
on Taco
you
Bell
anything.
meat and Bruce Jenner's meat, and then in the same breath you're telling me that Michelle Obama's a dude?
No, I'm not telling you that, but
is she
I
a
would tell you
conversion?
this, that and I don't want to be suicided for breaking this news, so
what does suicided mean?
That means that remember Joan Rivers said, well, we all know she's a tranny, and 2 weeks later she was dead from a facelift?
Oh, whoa. Hold on, Dave.
Yeah, this is true shit.
Get the hell out of here.
Hey.
So you're telling me
that there's
that old tenderfoot Obama is knocking people off for talking bad about his wife?
Well, I'm telling you that there's
I mean, that seems like something Trump would do, but I don't know that Obama's doing it. Are you serious?
I'm telling you there's a internet rumor. That's all I'm telling you. I'm not saying I believe it.
So does an internet rumor have less value than an actual rumor? Because, like, I thought of that this week, too, when I was cruising through the Facebook or the whatever, and all of a sudden... you know what? I've seen a blown up version of that. Let me see that. Dave just showed me an Instagram picture of Michelle with a high cut on her jib. There's no Adam's apple though.
Well, here.
Oh, maybe. Can you sand an Adam's apple down?
I don't know, but now I'm going to shock you. I wish this was live because whoever did this.
Outstanding.
Brilliant.
Is it the one where she's walking across the deal from getting off the chopper?
Oh, so you know about this.
I saw that one, yeah. But that was like so big it wasn't real. I mean, they couldn't have been real.
No, that's not real.
What, do you just save all this stuff in your phone, dude? That's
No,
a little
I'm looking
weird.
on
I was
UWeb.
thinking about that this week, about all of the crazies out there that, like, the internet has brought all of these weirdos together that now they can communicate. So you know how less weird you feel when you know there's other weirdos out there? Oh, wait, I don't think I've seen... What the hell is that?
Just watch. Look down in the nether region.
Is that her?
Mm-hmm. Look down in the nether region.
Oh, my God. And the video goes, that's a penis.
I know.
That is... Oh, I blacked out. I can't say blacked out. No. That is outstanding. Dave is breaking news here. Holy crap. Lucky, you know what? I'm just thankful. Can you share that share that to my thing? She's got her keys in her pocket. Dude, throw that.
She has a front pocket. Like a center front pocket.
That's where you can.
I don't know.
Hey, maybe she picked up Bruce Jenner's hog. I don't know.
We all love Michelle.
Send that to me. We need to post that.
I'm not doing any. I'm not saying anything.
I just love the commentator in the corner that says it's a penis.
I know.
That's awesome. What about send that over to me? We got to post that on our Facebook.
Oh God.
I'm just thankful that you had your surgery last week, dude. Because you know what would happen after you hit this breaking news and now all of a sudden you're going under?
I would get some sort of thing.
I think you have a thing.
All right, so now that we broke
From eating
that
too
news,
much Taco Bell meat. No, I hadn't seen that one. I saw one where they're walking across the green space there after they get off Marine One. But that was just her dress blowing funny. But you've got some real footage there. Dave Dave is breaking it down. This is not by any means the views of the DK Project podcast.
No.
This is all Dave, but it's cutting. It's cutting edge, baby. I don't know. Hey, I saw another news article. Oh, golly. I saw another news article that was going on about this place in Texas.
Yeah.
This place in Texas that's called Super Taco or something. And they have a food challenge, right? Because I've discovered a new little sweet spot I do love. And I'll let you in on it because it's great. And the owner's a great dude, too. It's the Baja House.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Love it. I went there twice this week.
Really?
But I might have to curtail my diet. I can just hear the fat whisperer yelling at me now. But it is awesome. When they originally opened, they had some hoity-toity chef that wanted all this snooty stuff. Like the first time I went there, I had prawns. I don't eat prawns. Why don't you just
prawns? Who calls them fucking prawns?
Well,
they're shrimp.
That's lazy. That's lazy chefery. If you're too lazy to cut the head off. Have you noticed though that as you go out and you order shrimp, that it's now okay to leave the shit tube in? Like very rare. I mean, if you go to high end,
it's Democrats.
But you think so? Mm-hmm. Oh boy, we might have a nug there.
Here's why.
Dave's just throwing stones today.
No, here I am. I'm a little pissed about it too. So how they would get rid of the shit tube is they would in the farmed shrimp.
Oh, I thought it was because it's work and they don't want to do work.
Nope, it's the farmed shrimp. Come on, that was not serious, folks.
That was totally serious.
Okay, so the farmed shrimp, like a week before they'd whack them, they would stop feeding them, and their tubes would clean out.
Nice.
So then PETA gets involved, and you can't not feed the shrimp.
Oh, come on.
I'm making that up, but that's what I think happened.
Oh, so that's made up?
I just made that up.
Dude,
no, I'm not making up.
It is a roller coaster with you in here today.
I'm not making up the starving the shrimp thing. I'm making up someone probably bitched about starving the shrimp.
So now they're not starving the shrimp anymore?
So now you got to eat shrimp with shit in them.
Dude, your Google list is lengthy. Because I can't even believe that.
That's how they do it.
That sounds pretty real.
It is real.
That is. But how is it okay to serve that at a restaurant? Like my 13-year-old will order something with shrimp in it, and he'll be like, "What? What's with the poop tube in there?" And it's not right. It's not right at all. I saved an article that I could share, and I can't seem to find it. But this was about a taco challenge because the Bajas is a Mexican place.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great little store. He used to have the sushi fix down in the end. Somebody rolled in and said, "Hey, we want to buy it." And he said in 10 days it was sold.
Yeah.
Like big time. But so then he opens this joint, or he ran both of them for a few months. But so then he's kicking ass at this thing. This is a sweet place. But there's this Mexican place in Texas. They have a 4-pound taco that you have to eat in a certain amount of time. There's very few people that have eaten this thing. What does that look for?
A 4-pound taco.
Yeah. It's really quite large. And
is it like spicy, or is there like some challenge to it? Or is it
it's a challenge. You have to eat in a certain amount of time, and they say that very few people have been able to do it. And
did you step up to the plate?
I don't know. Where do you put 4 pounds of food? Like, that's a lot of food, right?
It's Taco Bell. I could do it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, it's not real meat.
No, it's better than real meat. It's made meat. Like I said earlier, old man Taco Bell said cows aren't good enough. We need a new
Let's
meat.
take it to the next level.
That's exactly right.
We need to step it up. No, this is it's only a few people have ever finished the old deal. Chaco's Tacos.
It's got to have a lot of rice in it then.
4-pound breakfast taco challenge. The entire meal needs to be eaten in under 10 minutes to win. So you got a 4-pound taco that you got to pound down. What do you think something like that might cost?
Well, if you win, it's free, right?
They didn't say that, but I'm guessing.
$20.
You get a T-shirt. $9.99.
For a 4-pound taco.
Yeah, so when you just order it anyway?
Yeah, and bring home the rest.
Oh, man, it is massive. It's big.
I don't think I could eat it.
That's a big tortilla.
10 minutes, too.
Yeah, the tortilla's as big as a pizza.
It's probably like 6 tortillas.
Well, I'm sure they make it custom.
And by the way, people, we know it's tortilla.
Dude, what was that? You can't put that on air.
Well, I can't be getting fucked with about that. I don't know.
No, I'm talking about the mouth burp you just had.
Did
there.
I just mouth burp?
That inner gurgle. That ain't cool. That's all right. We'll get over it. I'm
infected.
I think that I'm telling you. Here we go. You break the Michelle Obama news. Now what? Now you're going down.
I didn't break the news. I just.
You broke the news.
No, we were talking about Bruce.
Yeah.
And his art.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's totally believable. And why is that? That's not. So you're thinking your theory is that they took down Joan Rivers over this deal?
No, it's not my theory. It's like an internet conspiracy
Don't
theory.
shoot the messenger.
Because Joan said, we all know. I could send you that one too. That we all know him as that.
Yeah,
he's
send
a
me that,
tranny.
and we'll slide that in there.
It's no big deal, and I could care less. So I don't
you're
care
not.
who's
You're
a tranny.
You're
or
not at any risk.
I might be.
I don't think Joan Rivers cared who was a tranny either.
I don't think so either. I thought Joan was pretty awesome.
Oh my God! Did you ever see the show they did? Her and her daughter.
Yeah,
it was awesome. She lived. Boy, she had a pretty ugly apartment, though. I'm going to be upfront about that.
But how does she die from a?
It happens.
From a facelift? From a minor thing?
Was it minor?
Yeah.
I thought it was a full. Really?
Yeah.
Well, she was old though.
She wasn't that old.
Was she like 80?
I don't know. She looked good for 80 though, but she was getting a little plastic.
There was a lot of manufactured parts in that machine.
Mm-hmm.
I think she may. I don't know. I think it was more than just a facelift. It seems like something you should know, Dave.
Why do I need to know these things?
Because you know everything. Hold on a minute. 1933.
How old was she?
Boy, this is 81. 81. That's a good run. Boy, the picture they have on Wikipedia is her in 1966. She's a looker. She's a looker. Quite a drink of water, that Joan Rivers was.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now we got to get into the political corner, baby.
All right.
What do you think of all this bullshit with Trump and these? It happens to be from Minnesota, but I think we have to put a restrictor plate. I think if you're in politics, you should be off the socials. Why is it that we need to get into pissing matches with the leader of the free world? That's what I'm wondering. You know, and everything automatically, anything Trump says, the easiest response is what?
Racist.
Bingo. And I'm not believing it. I think what we should do is what he should do is when he does the State of the Union, call a special State of the Union. And I want him to explain racism, and I want him to explain how conversations should go with the president. And I know he needs to tame it down.
Of course he does.
He's a little out of control, and he's kind of brought this on himself.
Correct.
But he's still the president of the United States. Show him some respect. And I'm not saying you have to bow down in front of him or anything.
Or even like him.
You don't have to like him. There's a lot of people I don't like.
Right.
But I don't sit here and badmouth him and talk trash about him because that's kind of become the new thing, and it really is starting to bug me.
Sadly, it's what the Democrats have right now. They have racism.
Yeah.
That's their platform.
Did you see this thing with, I saw it on the Facebook, this Ilhan Omar was on some TV thing, and she said, we need to start profiling the white man.
Yeah, she actually said the most dangerous people in America are the white men.
Yeah. So how do you say stuff like that? And is she just going after controversy? Is she just going after the 15 seconds? Because you know what's going to happen is that
I think she believes it.
Well, then she needs to be
gone,
ousted. Yeah, and it's not because she's from another country. It's because she runs her mouth like an idiot.
Right.
So at that point, it's
But
not
now you're
racism.
racist.
It's not racism.
That was racist what you just said.
Well, then it's racist. That's fine.
Because you called her an idiot.
You know,
she is an idiot.
Wait a minute. Idiots? That's racist?
That's because you're pro. That's how.
That's them being racist to me.
No, it's how it works now. If you
Wait
say
a
anything
minute.
against somebody
It's
of
racist.
a color other than white, you're against them because of their color.
Right, but
it has
that's-
nothing to do with the dumb shit they're saying.
That's the reverse side of the man keeping the black man down. The black man, you say, oh, the man's keeping me down.
Right.
And that's the reverse of it. I'm using that as my out. That's
Right.
my easy excuse because I don't know anything else.
Right.
And I'm just going to make stupid comments because I'm not intelligent enough to do anything else.
Correct, and it's hurting
that's
our country.
done. That's,
Well,
you can't do it.
seems to be not so done. It seems to be growing and growing and
And the
growing.
media is just chewing it up.
Right.
And so let's get her credentials. Google that shit.
I don't need to Google it. I know she doesn't have them.
Where did she go to school? Does she have college?
In Minneapolis.
She have a college education?
I believe she does.
So we're going to take her color, her race, her being a woman. We're going to take all that shit out. She's a person who's running her mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take all those things out, she still sounds like an idiot. It has nothing to do with any of that.
No, right.
He's still making stupid comments that are dividing our country.
Correct.
So,
in all fairness, Trump makes stupid comments that divides our country
exactly.
too.
Exactly.
So-
Why is it that he can be at that level and not have somebody go, hey, bud, we should probably put the hammer down. Put the little talker box down.
Right. But the disconnect in it is he does it. He's an asshole. He's this, he's that, he's stupid, he's racist. Ilhan Omar does it, and if you disagree with it, you're an asshole, you're stupid, you're racist.
You know what?
And it's ridiculous.
I might be an asshole, but here's my prediction.
You're a little bit of an asshole, but not a total asshole.
I've made a couple of predictions,
Let's hear 'em.
and I want some credit for it. One of my future prediction here is that this little Ilhan Omar is going to run for some type of higher office, and she's going to get some traction just because of who she is.
What higher
now,
office?
You know what higher
The
office?
presidency?
Yep.
She can't. She wasn't born in the United States.
Oh, well, now her background is coming into play.
Yeah.
But that's not racism.
No.
Those are the rules of our country, but she'll get them fixed. She'll make them switch so that she can. That'll
like
happen.
they're trying to add more people to the Supreme Court.
Yeah. So in one hand, you have Trump who needs to stop talking so much smack.
Correct.
And this is there isn't a word for it, but I'm going to use it as TVism. TVism. That's racism for people who have run their mouth on TV. Do you think the only reason why Trump is blasted so much is because there is so much audio and video footage of him throughout his life doing what he does? Like, you didn't know who this cat was? You know what I mean? Look at that. Look at the economy. Look at what he's doing. This isn't a pro-Trump thing, believe me. This is a I'm so sick of politics rant that it needs to stop. But do you think a lot of these people just hate him? Like, I saw a comedian online yesterday just going off about him. And it's like, when did we stop respecting the president? I had a very interesting conversation with a guy who told me, and it made a lot of sense. You know whose fault all of this is? I'm going to give you one guess. Go.
Barack Obama's.
No. Colin
Whose fault
Powell.
I think it is.
Colin Powell.
Why is it Colin Powell's fault?
Black man, military, could have been president. And then we would have still respected the higher office. Would have got our first black president out of the way. People would have respected him because he's got the credentials to have that respect. Like, that is a military representative who's walked the walk. So,
yeah, but
since
knew
he
that-
didn't run.
Yeah, but he knew that Bill Clinton's dick and bimbos and all that stuff, and he's not telling on him, and he's not being upfront and forthcoming about it.
Doesn't matter.
Does matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, so this brings. Oh man, we're getting deep in the political rabbit
does
hole.
matter.
Eric's going to be pissed he didn't make it
You
today.
got to have at least a half a frickin' centimeter of Constitution for your own frickin' truth. You know.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Do you think Barack Obama got elected because he was the right man for the job, or because he was black?
I do not think he was the right man for the job, but I think that he got elected because he was a Democrat. And we had those years.
Bullshit. Let's get back to the real world, Dave.
I might have slid my own truth and Constitution right there.
Here's the
I
thing.
think he was elected because he was black.
Yes, you're exactly right. He was. So, Colin Powell, a black man with the credentials, I'm telling you, it makes sense.
But I kind of liked Barack at first, you know?
First?
He made some sense. And then he went completely sideways from everything that he said he would do.
Right, but did you ever go online and smash him? Did these people ever go out and just berate him because of what? I mean,
no,
because he was black, and he was the president. Tell me.
I think it's deeper than that, but yeah, I mean, if you boil it right down to it, yeah, if you're against Barack Obama, it's because he's black, not because you don't like his policies. In their eyes.
No.
In their eyes.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Oh, right. It's the man keeping me down.
Yep.
It's the reverse version of that.
Right.
It has to be because he's black.
Right.
We got a problem. We got a problem in this country.
Right. We have a huge problem in this country.
Here's
Here's one right here.
We ain't solving it on this show.
Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I'm so excited.
Okay.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
we
president?
already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender.
Oh.
We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
There was Joan.
Well, that's some quality audio. You should say, is that a YouTube clip?
Yeah.
Send that to me.
That was Joan.
And now she's gone.
Yep.
Boy, we've unmasked some conspiracies here today. That is interesting stuff right there. So the moral to the story is what?
I don't know. The moral to the story is people need to stop looking at color of people and just call it out for what it is.
But
if
do
you're
people?
An asshole, you're an asshole.
But the people.
If you're a racist, you're a true racist. But just because I don't like what you're saying and you're a different color than me, I can tell you what I don't like. Or you're dark skinned. I can tell you that I don't like what you're saying or what you're doing or how you're acting or how you're being without being a racist. But you can't in America anymore. If
So
you
this
don't
goes
like
back to
that,
my
you're a
theory
racist.
that if Mr. Trump or anybody came on and held a press conference or a state of the state, and we explain what racism means.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only people who are being racist are the people of color and the people of minority, and using this as a crime. Are there really people out there that are that pissed off? I mean, obviously there's Klan members and there's supremacists and all this shit who hate that. I mean, I get that. They're out there. But not everybody is racist because you're a different color or not like me or whatever. Nobody gives a shit except for the people who are that way. I mean,
Right.
of color
Right.
or of foreign ethnicity. Whatever. It's a comedy show. We're not touching on the shit anymore. I'm a race car in the red, man. I'm about to blow. That ends the political segment for this fine day.
Holy shit.
It's exhausting, dude. It is not easy covering all these topics in depth. Luckily, we've got a resource like Dave on the staff.
Well, the other problem is like people like Congressman John
the political
Lewis
corner's
and stuff
closed.
Don't help.
What?
The other problem is that there's that many of the people involved with this racism talk don't help the situation because they have their own scandals going on, their own this going on, but they don't look at that. It's just look at Trump, look at Trump.
Nobody's perfect.
Look at the white guy. I'm certainly not perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
No.
Everybody's out for attention, out for greed,
yes,
and out for themselves.
Yes.
That's where we're at. And now that we have the interweb, they can all talk.
It's easy to find a way to do it.
Right.
I'm here to stand on my horse that I love everybody. But I don't like everybody.
Oh.
And I don't care what color you are.
I don't either.
I really could give a shit.
I don't.
It doesn't even fucking come into play for me.
It doesn't. But you're a racist.
I know.
God damn it.
I know.
Just when we thought we were there, we're not there anymore.
I know.
Anyway, we got to wrap this bitch up. We're gotten off on a political rant. We're leaving people
We're sorry.
with politics in their ear, but it's gotten out of control, and damn it needs to stop. So, you heard it here on the DK Project. Michelle Obama might be.
I was just passing on. It was a conspiracy
This is
thing.
Dave's theory, not Darren's theory. He'd like to bring his attention as much as he can that he thought of this idea.
And I'm healthy, and nothing's wrong with me, and I'm happy and have a good life. So if I get suicided like Joan for bringing it up,
dude,
go get him for me.
I'm telling you, it would suck because you'd die, but man, would that be something?
It would be that. That would build the old show.
This just in, local podcast host, dead, mouthing off about Michelle Obama's crank.
You know what the problem with that is that everybody thinks we're talking about Barack Obama's wife, and we're not. It's the Michelle Obama from Kansas.
Yes.
She's from
Yes.
Kansas.
Yes.
And
Yes.
she's a tranny.
Yes.
Just ask Joan Rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the show. We will be back next week, same time, same bat channel, and continuing the madness, man. If people want to write in, call in, give us your opinions. Let's have a talk about. I know because people are going to get pissed about all the political racism conversation, but that's okay. We're here to help. We've got Dr. Dave on the staff, and maybe a new addition next week. Who knows? Anything can happen on the show. So stay tuned. Tell all your friends. Download back episodes. Give us a good review. Take care.
Peace.
That's it. That's the end.
That's a wrap.
Read the shtick.
That's a wrap for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends. If you'd like to reach out, you can use the studio line at 612-504-6500 or by email, thedkprojectpodcast@gmail.com. And of course, there's always social media at the DK Project Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.